Scientists at Victoria's Healesville Sanctuary are using trained sniffer dogs on paddleboards to track and identify platypuses in their natural habitat. The dogs, dubbed the paddle pups, are helping scientists find the shy animals without disturbing their habitat. Dr. Jessica Thomas is the sanctuary's platypus specialist, and she joins us now. Dr. Jessica, welcome to the program. Tell me, how did you come up with this idea, given that it's such a novel one?
The detection dog program is something that we run on site here for a range of different species. And I survey the local creek that runs through Healesville Sanctuary every year. And one day I was just talking to some of the detection dog officers about the challenges in surveying for them as a species, because they're very hard to not only see in the wild, but also to capture as well. And the dogs their sense of smell is so acute that they're actually able to detect a platypus while it's asleep in its burrow. And it's actually a more accurate method of determining how many animals are in the population than going out and trying to survey for them.
I feel like you need to see the pictures which we're playing right now to be able to understand what they're doing, what the dogs are doing and how they're using these paddle boards. What happens when they do detect the platypus habitat?
So the dogs are trained to give an alert once they do pick up the scent of the platypus. They'll refine it to the location, and they're actually able to detect the entrance of the burrow, which is something I even struggle to find because they're usually very well concealed. The alert usually looks like a sit. But sometimes that's challenging in the water, so they might freeze and also then look at their handler, indicating that they've located the animal. And that's when they get some tasty treats as a reward, and usually something else that they really like. So one of them likes to play ball afterwards, and that's his special treat for locating the platypus. And the other one usually gets like a lick mat with some peanut butter on it.
So what do you do with the information?
So we record the GPS location of where the animal's been located, and we can then work out how many animals are within a population. We can also use this method to survey an area where people might be doing some construction, just to check if there's a platypus before we start digging into the bank as well.
Now, alongside of all of this, there's a new sanctuary at the Healesville Sanctuary specifically built for platypuses. Tell us what you're hoping to do with this sanctuary.
So this is a rescue and rehabilitation facility, and it's designed to house wild platypuses that can't live in their habitat because it's been disturbed by something like bushfire or drought, and we'll hold them temporarily until their habitat recovers and then release them back to the wild. It can also be used as a pre-release enclosure for animals that have come in with severe injuries and they need to build their fitness up before we can release them back to the wild. So it's been designed to replicate a complex stream environment. If you think of your local creek or river, it's actually got a lot of complexity to it. There's lots of different levels of water ranging from very shallow to very deep, and the water flow changes very regularly. It can either be very gentle and shallow, and after rain the water level will rise quite rapidly and you'll get a really fast flow. The animals need to be able to deal with these conditions when they go back to the wild.
And this, I suppose, will allow you to study the animals which are notoriously difficult to see in the wild.
Yeah, that's right. So we've also got infrared cameras set up throughout the whole facility so we can monitor all of their behaviour and their activity patterns while they're living there.